For more on this, we're joined by Senator Sitara Ayaz from Islamabad. Thank you for your time. Regional stakeholders like China have reacted positively to the new government in Kabul. What do you think would be the future of the Taliban's relation with the US and its allies in the coming days?
Well, I think that China, before the Taliban took over control of Kabul, China started diplomatic ties with them, and by hosting a group of their political leadership. And in future also, China will be there with very huge investment. And personally, I feel that they already started that, and they will seek to revive business venture inside Afghanistan. And as we all know, that Afghan economy is fragile and highly dependent on foreign aid, which we know that it's very little now, and they are looking for investment, and the Chinese will be welcomed by them. But at the same time, then the US will also be there, because they simply cannot leave Afghanistan. They are allies also, and US also. They will be present in Afghanistan in some way or another, and on the relationship of with the US, it depends. Like let's see that what will be the after this cabinet, what will be the reaction of US and their allies, and then the Taliban. So now we are just hearing their press conferences and everything, but now after this their interim government, now it's the time to take action. So let's see that what their policy will be towards US and the other allies, and who are going to to come forward and to work with the Taliban. We can see that the world is changing. First, regarding Taliban, like the UK and other countries, now you can see some soft corner for their government. When they talk about them, it is not that much hard, which it was before. So it is now totally depending on the Taliban future policy towards the US. But of course, US will be there in one shape or another.
All right, Ms. Sitara, in their recent statements, Taliban have pledged to bring improvement in the areas of women's rights and technology. How do you think would their new government be different from the past one in these domains?
Again, I will say that from their spokesperson and from their political leadership, what we are hearing is very positive. As the issue of women is important, and we all know that. And the Taliban presses again and again, they said that women can continue working in Afghan government, and recently they added that they will give respect despite history of operations, and their political leadership strongly they came up with the statement that they are not going to be that there will be no discrimination against women, and the women, of course, within the framework of Islam, they can work. But now the thing is that now one has to look at the broad range, and interpretation really matters. That what they are saying, that within the framework of Islam, now we will see that after the cabinet, what do they mean? Because we as a Muslim, we know that Islam gives rights to women and right to work, and if they really want to give that rights, then fine. But we cannot say right now that what it will be. As I said, that interpretation really matters. And I again, from their so far after they took over Kabul, they are very positive, and it seems that they are different from their government will be different from the last government. But now in future, let's see that what they are saying, if their actions are also the same, if they are going to act on the same things what they are telling the world. But I feel that this time they will be, because they have no other choice. The world is everyone. If you go to international media, and if you watch anywhere, if the print media, in the other media, it's full of Taliban. So they have a pressure also on them. So hopefully that this time they will be different.
Okay, now how do you think this new government in Kabul will affect Islamabad's future aspirations of rebuilding the former FATA and extending CPAC to Central Asia?
Beyond Afghanistan borders, its neighbors will feel the most immediate impact. As Pakistan has a long border, and we had in the past, we faced violent extremism in Pakistan due to instability in Afghanistan. So this time we hope that, as the Prime Minister said, and again we all hope that there will be a stable government in Afghanistan, which will be economically also will help Pakistan. And in the past, when there was a lot of human suffering, and again the terrorism, and the civilian population affected a lot, especially our bordering areas, our ex-FATA areas. So this time we are hopeful that if there is a stable government, at least we will not face the terrorism. And the other issue which we feel that is the refugees influx. So that can also be one of the impact on our bordering areas. These are the things which we feel that there will be if there is no stability. And we are hearing again and again that Pakistan is supporting Taliban. Pakistan is... In fact, we are not supporting anyone. We are supporting ourselves. We are supporting ourselves in a sense that if there is a stable government there, we will not face all the past what we faced, the terrorism, the refugees, and the impact on our own areas. Our young civilians and women, children, they died because of that terrorist attacks. So maybe there will be the attacks and the terrorism can be minimized if there is a stable government over there. So we are very hopeful. We are very positive, but at the same time, we have to prepare ourselves for the worst also, because still the things are not very clear in Afghanistan.
All right, Ms. Sitara Ayaz, thank you for joining Indus News.